Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Angela Monroe. Anthony Alvarez has the night off. Your KMIR 6 News at 11 starts right now. Gas prices increased for the 26th time in 27 days, making fuel prices the highest that they've been since September 2008.
Angela Monroe was in the courtroom when the sentence was handed down. Angela.
Evil. That's how many people at today's sentencing described the convicted child killer. Back in April of 1997, Duncan snatched Anthony Martinez from his Southern California home. His body was found in the Indio Hills. For Anthony's family, today has been 14 years and 1 day in the making.
Angela Monroe is there live at Civic Center Park and joins us with that story. Angela, good evening.
Good evening. Families are already arriving to pay tribute to their loved ones who have died by a violent crime. And behind me, they have billboards set up showing pictures of those they have lost. Today I spoke with a mother whose daughter was killed while she was walking to school by a hit-and-run driver.
Damage from this storm is expected to be in the millions of dollars, and it's going to take some time for homeowners to clean up the damage left behind. KMIR 6's Angela Monroe began surveying the storm damage before sunrise. She's visited nearly every city in the Coachella Valley today and joins us live tonight in Cathedral City with more. Angela.
Before dawn, I have seen the rain and the rising river wreaking havoc across our valley, ensuring that today is going to be a day that most in the Coachella Valley, particularly in Desert Hot Springs, remember for a long time. Rushing water gushes down the streets of Desert Hot Springs, flooding homes and businesses.
I've seen some hefty runoffs, but not anything like this. That the water's going to be coming up into the building.
This hair salon remained open, but propped sandbags to staunch the muddy waters.
It's getting flooded because of the rain outside.
I was just here getting a haircut, and then all of a sudden, I see outside it's raining hard, and then it's all getting flooded inside here.
Water, they hit the angle, and then the flooding come in, go to the place. All the way the water go in.
Torrents of water flooded the streets. Some drivers trying to cross got trapped until the water receded. The earth opened up, creating a sinkhole on this Desert Hot Springs street.
I've never seen nothing like this. You know, this is the worst it's ever been. It just out of nowhere just flooded the whole streets.
Residents in Thousand Palms woke up to an unpleasant surprise in the morning.
Our whole house is flooded out. So I got up and got dressed, and you know, it seemed like the same time all the neighbors were coming up to their houses down the way down here. They were flooding out too, so I mean the water was like a river going through here.
Filling sandbags, homeowners tried to stop the flooding. Felix Martinez says he got scared because it hadn't happened in 5 years, and right now, here we go again. Garbage cans, bushes, and mounds of dirt turned paved roads into off-road gravel streets.
This morning, electrical truck was trying to cross right here in front of my house, and it got stuck in the mud, and they had to call 2 other trucks to pull it out.
All day, drivers got stuck trying to navigate the impassable streets.
We have to take my cousin to the airport this morning, so I thought I would test the washers, see if we get through, and most of them are okay, but this one here was not the one that was going to work, apparently.
From Thousand Palms to Cathedral City to Palm Springs, the raging waters made getting around nearly impossible.
It took me forever to get to work. I left at about 6, and you know, it's just a mess.
I've been stranded here in this problem for 7 years now, and they haven't done anything to fix it. And this is probably one of the worst.
But the rain did make for this spectacular sight, a waterfall cascading down the mountainside behind Alejo Road in Palm Springs. The river is rushing still down the wash in Cathedral Canyon, as you can see here. Cathedral Canyon Wash closed on Monday, and it could be some time before it reopens. Reporting live in Cathedral City, I'm Angela Monroe for KMIR 6 News. Liz, back to you.
Amazing reporting there. Thank you, Angela. Unsafe living conditions are forcing people to leave their homes within 24 hours at a Palm Springs apartment complex.
But the residents of the Lola Apartments just found this out last night, and they say they've got nowhere to go. KMIR 6's Angela Monroe joins us live in Palm Springs with the very latest. Angela, good evening.
Good evening. Over 100 people live at the Lola Apartments in Palm Springs, from children to 17 months old to disabled seniors living on Social Security. And almost all of them have nowhere to go. They found out just last night that they will have to leave the premises immediately.
There has to be someone here to help us, someone to bring the law that gives us the rights where we are not put on the street without any notice and with nowhere to go and no money to do it with.
Many of the people living at the Lola apartments have small children and pets and nowhere to go.
It's very scary. I literally cried myself to sleep. It's just, I cannot believe this would happen.
Palm Springs Building and Safety notified the property managers, Landmark Equity Management, several times over the years of violations. And last Thursday, they said they had 72 hours to fix a multitude of problems, like this moldy ceiling.
Unsafe electrical systems with unsafe HVAC mechanicals and plumbing systems, numerous leaks throughout the building, water flooding throughout the area, the electrical switchgear unsafe, open conductors.
Fire department says it's not safe for people to live at these apartments.
This particular property has been ongoing for us for fire code violations. We've worked with this landlord in the past. I have not seen a property in this condition in Palm Springs.
I called Landmark Management, based out of LA, but was both forwarded to voicemail and told no one was available to speak with me. The manager of the building is also a tenant.
We don't want anybody on the street. We're going to do everything we can to make these people comfortable.
Many are angry over the short 24-hour notice.
Inhumane. They just make us leave just like that without any warning. They expect us to move just like tonight, like right now.
And this problem can be so faster, but in the office, we don't even know who's our owner.
Just not fair to a human being to be thrown in the street.
Families with children on the sidewalk told me they didn't know where to go.
It's really hard, and especially when you have a child she depends on you, and we could be kicked out homeless.
The Riverside Housing Council was contacted by tenants and myself and came to the property to help.
We can see if we can accommodate them in some type of hotel, motel type of situation until we can find some type of resolution.
But with no guarantee of when they can return home, many people feel overwhelmed with no options.
I'm not going to put my kid in the street. I'm going to be here until the police or whoever got to come to take me out, but I got no place to go.
Now, we were told just before the show that the city of Palm Springs did say it was going to be okay if the power company kept the power on for one more night, because so many people here have absolutely nowhere to go. Meanwhile, the Housing Authority is looking for properties for them in Desert Hot Springs and nearby hotels. Reporting live in Palm Springs, I'm Angela Monroe for KMIR 6 News. Liz Gino, back to you.
All right, great reporting there. Thank you, Angela.
Well, that's it for us tonight. Thank you for joining us at 11 o'clock on your KMIR 6 News. Be sure to log on to our website and have a great night.